Uh-oh. And then when will we know we're on?
We're on. They're starting to join. No theme music, Griff?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just sitting. I wanted to know, can y'all hear this right here? Can you hear this? Yes, no. That's a good no. I'll have it tomorrow. First day of camp. Genesis.
This meeting. It's glitching.
See something that says okay. Let me press okay. All right, there goes Genesis. She's muted.
Huh?
There you go. You're live now. Say
Okay.
Hi. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Joy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome.
Speak up.
We're just waiting for some other kids to come in. Joy, that's Genesis. Genesis, that's Joy.
Hi.
Genesis is 9. How old are you, Joy?
10.
Nice. I'll probably ask you that again when more people come on. I normally can see where they're at. I can't see. Oh, there they go, participants. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
What's your name?
Tamir. Olivia.
Tamir. It looks like it is a bunch of people on here. We can see all y'all. You guys look amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I had some. Yeah, there I go. There I go, right there. We're gonna give everybody one more minute. If you guys can put your computers on mute, and then when I start talking to you guys, then you can unmute and we can talk and everybody can go crazy. How about that? How about that? All right. I'm gonna wait one more minute. Madam VP, is that cool? Let everybody come on, or you tell me. There's still people coming on.
Give them a couple more minutes and then we're ready to get started. You can see their smiling faces this year.
Hold on. Let me see which song I got over here. Can you hear that, Genesis? That's been my mood. That's been my mood all weekend. You gotta go slow. All right, let's go ahead and start this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I hope you are having a blessed day ever. I want to thank you guys for joining our 5th annual Madam Walker Legacy Center. Hold on, you know what that means. 5th. It's the 5th annual. Sometimes you got to give yourself air horns. Griff, how you doing? I don't even need it to do that. I could give myself some. Griff, you good? You need to do that in your house. How you kids doing? Just do that in your house real quick. So I'm back. Your favorite camp counselor, Mr. Griff. As many of you know, I am a comedian. I have 5 kids. I'm on the radio. I'm an author. I have 2 dogs. I would love to have a cat. My wife is allergic. But if I get her an EpiPen, I'm thinking maybe I can have a cat. depending on where you guys are at in the country. And I know you guys are in Indianapolis, Genesis. So that means you guys can hear me Monday through Friday on AM 1310, The Light. And I am on a syndicated morning show with Erica Campbell from the group Mary Mary. Now, before I jump in, I'm just excited because this is the first year that the students could be on camera if they want. I've been talking to myself for the last 4 years. So I'm super duper glad that you guys are on. But if you aren't on yet, make sure you ask your parents, is it okay? You don't have to, it's not necessary, but it is cool to see you guys. And let me just go through. Actually, let me introduce you to somebody who's really special to me. 4 years ago, this young lady was a 5-year-old who I met online because she had herself an Instagram called Praying with Jesus or Praying to Jesus with Genesis, or I'll let her tell you. But right now, she started with the camp 4 years ago. She started with us, and now she's my special camp counselor. Can y'all go in the chat right now and press anything? You know how we, and can I give it up for my girl, Genesis?
Oh.
Genesis, how old are you?
I am 9 years old.
How about that? So let me guess. That means you're going to 4th grade, 3rd grade?
I'm going to, 5th grade soon.
See, I was 9 when I was a 5th grader, but then sometimes people aren't. Sometimes 5th graders be 10 all the time. So I like that. That means we was the same age in the same grade. So how's it feel to have watched this for 4 years, and now the 5th year you are a camp counselor?
It feels interesting because I've been with you, and so I'm super duper excited, and I'm just so glad to be here right now.
How about that? So here, Genesis, let's talk to some of the people. Let me talk to Mark. Mark, can you unmute your computer? How are you, Mark?
Good.
Make sure you say hi to Genesis.
Hi. Hi.
Mark, how old are you?
7.
7 years old. So that means you're going to 1st grade, 2nd grade?
2nd.
2nd grade. Come on. Hold on. Let me give you some. There you go. Yeah, and then let me give you some of these. Come on, big 2nd grader. That ain't 1st grade anymore. Mark, it's very nice meeting you. Let me talk to Dakota. Dakota, unmute your mic.
I will send her email here.
Hi, Dakota. How are you?
Good.
Dakota, how old are you?
I am 9.
9 years old. Are you also going to the 5th grade or the 4th grade?
The 4th grade.
4th grade. When's your birthday?
September 5th.
I'm a September baby too. Shout out to the September babies. Okay, Dakota, it's nice to meet you. Say hi to Genesis, Dakota.
Hi, Genesis.
Okay, you can mute your phone, Dakota. I hear your mom. Tell your mom we say hello. Let me give you some of these too. That's the wrong one. There you go. Genesis, you want to go with Anaya? Ananya. How about Anna? She said call her Anna. And you could ask Anna what her name is, or well, how old she is. Go ahead, Genesis.
Hello, Anna. Can you unmute your mic?
I'm unmuted.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
And so,
go ahead, ask her, Genesis. My bad.
And what grade are you going into?
I'm going into 8th.
You going into the 8th grade?
I'm homeschooled.
Wish my parents would have homeschooled me. Genesis, wasn't you homeschooled?
Yes, I'm still in.
So you still homeschool. I know, that's right. Good. I like that, Anna. That's amazing. Who else do we have here? Let's talk to Joy. Joy, can you unmute your mic? Joy, how old are you, sweetheart?
I am 10.
10. 5th grade, 6th grade?
I'm 10.
5th grade, 6th grade?
5th.
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 Like that. Me and Genesis, we have a lot of things to ask you guys. I'm gonna go through this. Hold on. I see the Griffins. The Griffins. I'm a Griffin as well. Hold on. That might be my wife playing games. Griffins, unmute your phone. unmute your mic. might be my wife. Hello.
Hello.
Yep, that is my wife. Mr. Griff is very married. How about that?
Hi, Genesis.
Hi.
My wife's name is Miss Lanika, and she is a aerobic instructor, and she is 50 years old and can do a cartwheel on the cement. I didn't believe her. She can do it. I saw it with my own eyes, Genesis. It was awesome. So before we go, we're gonna talk to some of the other kids out there too. Hold on. Tamir, go ahead, ask Tamir the questions. Tamir, go ahead and turn your mic off, my friend. Go ahead, Genesis, ask him the questions.
How old are you?
9.
Everybody's the same age. I love it.
And what grade are you going into?
4th.
Hold on, I ain't even give you a thing. That's my bad, dog. I'm out here. Let's go. About to be a 4th grader. Okay, Tamir, go ahead. And I'm going to talk to Olivia and Cooper and all y'all in 1 minute. Just let me tell you about the Madam Walker Legacy Center real quick. It is a historic building. I was just there, actually, 2 weeks ago. I hosted the Boys to Men concert. Now, you guys are 9, and I'm sure you don't. Genesis, do you know who Boys to Men are? Never heard of them?
Nope.
Not one song? You never heard the song, End of the Road? You never heard that song? Mama,
nope.
Mama, you know why? Nope. All right. So it's this building in Indianapolis in Indiana, right? The building was created and later renamed after Madam C.J. Walker. And Madam C.J. Walker, guys, she has such a rich history. She was the first millionaire woman entrepreneur and African-American business tycoon. Now, if you don't, you know what a tycoon is? When they say like a business tycoon, Genesis?
I've heard of that before, but I forgot what it means.
It just means she was balling. How about that? When you think of Madam C.J. Walker, you got to think of balling. She had so many things that she did in Indianapolis and a lot with the Black community there and other places in America as well. And our mission here at the Madam Walker Legacy Center is to continue her legacy by inspiring, engaging, and empowering individuals in our culturally diverse community. How about that? So no matter where you live, you could be wherever you're at, and we got to ask people where they're from too. Welcome. We want you to come here, have some fun, learn, grow, celebrate the legacy of Madam C.J. Walker again and again. So, Genesis, let me just ask you this real quick, and then you can ask some of the kids. Genesis, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is the elephant.
How come? I like the elephant. I just got a really nice photo of an elephant framed the other day. Tell me why you like elephants.
I love elephants because they're really smart and they take care of their family and they have a lot of facts. Like, one of their facts is that as soon as a baby's born, it can walk in an hour after it's born.
Wow. Some of these COVID kids, when they born right now in 2024, could walk in an hour too. They could lift their head. They born with teeth. I'm just kidding, y'all. My favorite, hold on, let me get myself. My favorite animal, I would have to say, you know what? I like the manatee. Do you know what the manatee is? It's a walrusy looking animal that lives in Florida and they always hitting them with the boat. But the manatee just looked like, hey man, I'm out here doing my best. Can y'all please get off my back? I like the manatee. I'm gonna ask some of the kids, hold on. Let me ask Mia and Chloe. Mia and Chloe, what is you guys' favorite animals? Let's hear.
My favorite animal is a seahorse.
Seahorses are awesome.
Chloe, what's yours?
Mine is a bunny.
A bunny. I love that. Lisa, go ahead and unmute. Lisa Williams. Lisa, how are you today?
Her name's Leona. She's just under my Zoom. Sorry.
Liana?
Leona.
Liana. I'm gonna write that down so I don't call you your mama's name. How about that? Liana, what's your favorite animal?
A lion.
How come?
It's because it starts with my name because L.
Oh, that makes sense. Your name is Liana and you like a lion. I love that. Genesis, why don't you ask Ethania what her favorite animal is?
What is your favorite animal?
Ethania. Uh-oh. You on mute, Ethania. We can't hear you. You got to unmute. You got to go like to the little bottom on the left. It's a little thing that say audio. It look like a microphone. You look at it right now. It's green when you talk. We'll come back to you, Ethania. It's fine. It's no big deal. Courtney Michelle. Courtney Michelle. Maybe that's not her name, is not Ethania. So she's like, why is he saying my mama name? I just thought about that. Courtney, what's your favorite animal?
I think it's like a bunny.
You think? What other animal do you like? I'll let you do two.
Probably baby lions.
Baby lions, the cubs are very cute. They are cute and so dangerous at the same time. Genesis, what's your favorite TV show?
It's really hard to pick, but I'd pick the Berenstain Bears.
The Bernstein Bears got a whole show? I love the Bernstein Bears. I didn't know that. Let me see. My favorite TV show. I'm with you. I agree. It's very hard to pick. Right now, I'm watching the X-Men cartoon on Disney Plus. Let me see who we haven't as. Anna. Or is that Ananya? Ananya? Anna? Anna, what's your...
Or Anna.
Okay, go ahead. Anna, what's your favorite TV show?
I have no idea.
That's a little hard. Give me, I'll let you give me two. Give me two shows that you watch.
Golden Girls, and probably Queens, which is a National Geographic show.
You are 10?
I'm 11.
You're 11. Shout out to your mama, got you watching the Golden Girls. They have the best song. And thank you for being a friend. Travel. Ooh, that's a good show. You done got me excited, Anna, a little bit. Dakota. Here, I'm gonna make it easy for you, Dakota. Dakota, what's your favorite movie?
That's actually hard because I love movies.
I love movies too. Okay.
But
let me get three from you. What's your top three?
Okay. The new Minions movie that just came out.
Like that?
Both Inside Out movies.
I just saw Inside Out too.
So I guess that's 3.
And Dexter?
No, I said I guess that's 3 because I like both Inside Out movies.
Oh, both Inside Out. Okay. Great. All right, Mark, I want to ask you, Mark, what's your favorite TV show right now?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is a classic, okay? You can't go wrong. Karaya said her favorite animal is a cat. I like that. If I don't get to y'all, then you can just put it in the chat. What's your favorite TV show? Tamir, what's your favorite movie?
The Minions movie.
The Minions. I'm not mad at that. Olivia, Caden, Kaysen, and Cooper say Spider-Man, the new one with Miles. What's it called, Genesis? You know what it's called? Into the Multiverse.
What?
The new Spider-Man.
I don't know.
It's too. You ain't watched none of the Spider-Man movies, Genesis?
No, I've watched the Spidey and Friends, that one, the kid one, the very kid one.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, look, Genesis, I think it's about to be a fun power hour. What you think?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so cameras, I'm excited to introduce you guys into our guests, but before we introduce the guests, we have to go over the rules. Now, when I hear rules, I'll be like, oh God, rules. But these rules are awesome. Rule number 1, and then if you do what I do, then it's easy to remember. Rule number 1. What's this, Genesis? Pay what?
Pay attention.
Pay attention. That's right. That's rule number 1. If you guys remember, put in the chat. Let me see. Rule number 2.
Ask questions.
In the chat. You can ask questions in the chat. Let's go, Genesis. Rule number 3.
I'm prepared.
Come prepared. We don't want you to be this kid. Mama, they said I need an eraser. Like, just come prepared, okay? Rule number 4.
Be respectful.
Be respectful. And that means respectful on everything. If you don't like something you see, you don't just say, I hate that. Don't be that kid. And rule number 5, and my favorite rule, and the last rule. Rule number 5. Have the most fun ever. You got to say that. Say that in your house. Everybody on a count of 3 say, have the most fun ever. Everybody unmute. Everybody watching, unmute your camera. I need to hear this. I need to hear everybody on a count of 3. Rule number 5 is what? 1, 2, 3. Have the most fun ever. That's what I'm talking about. We are. Yes, yes. Nice. Okay, so, and then we want you to know that this camp is free. It's for kids 6 to 14. We start today and we run through July 25th. Is our power hour, our fun power hour, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This is absolutely the first session. We're so glad the parents took time to register you guys. Shout out to parents. I'm a big parent fan. Because I am one. How about that? Oh, and for the new people or the people that's been here for me, I'm a grandpa too. How about that? And then after every session we do, you can ask your parents if you can post some pictures of something you learned, and maybe sometimes videos on TikToks that's demonstrating, but always ask your parents before you go on social media, because I don't want, social media is a lot. So it's better if you ask your parents, but we need you to make sure you tag the Walker Theater. I believe you can put hashtag Walker Theater. Sometimes we spell it theater. Sometimes we spell it French, theatre. So I will let you know which one to put. Somebody said they like Fairly Odd Parents. I love Fairly Odd Parents. Let me tell you something. That little boy that stay in trouble, them 2 married God people, them 2 fairy people, I love them. Okay, so it's my pleasure to kick off today's event by introducing our workshop facilitator. That just is a big word for the person who's going to be here today. She is from a place called Seeds of Caring. Now, Seeds of Caring is an organization that prioritizes a future with a bit more kindness, more empathy, and more inclusiveness. Without further ado, tell them how they can start clapping, Genesis. Tell them how they can start clapping.
Type anything in the chat, any emoji, any letters, any exclamation marks, anything.
Like this. It need to just look like this. You just go crazy. When I say give it up, when I show everybody's, you should be pushing anything you want to on a computer. That is how we clap for people. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to clap. I see all the clapping coming in. Yes, I see all the clapping in. And give it up for Miss Sarah.
Thank
you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, what an exciting afternoon we are already having. Thank you so much, Mr. Griff and Genesis, for the super duper warm welcome. I have loved our time together so far, and I'm so excited to be spending a little more time with you all today. I'm going to share my screen so that you all can see what we have in store for us today.
I'm excited already,
No.
Miss Sarah. Can we
Gets
guess?
Yes. Times and we start sharing, sharing our screens, doesn't it? Let me get this worked out here. I might make sure I'm sharing the right one.
Genesis, make sure tomorrow we ask them what their favorite candy is, because Mr. Griff got some plain M&Ms right now that are blessing me.
Mr. Griff and Genesis, can you all see a big old slide?
We can.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, wonderful. Oh, great. Well, thank you so much for hosting us. We are so glad to be here. Myself and my secret helper, Blair, are really excited to see so many faces. I can see Joy and Mark and Genesis on my screen right now, and I know there are so many other friends out there. So thanks so much for letting us be here. So who the heck is Seeds of Caring? If you've heard of Seeds of Caring before, I'm so excited. If you haven't, I'm excited too, because I'm going to get a chance to tell you a little bit about who we are and how you can get involved with us. Mr. Griff already told you a little bit. I'm going to tell you just a little bit more. We are an organization that's brand new to Indy. We've been in Ohio for a little bit, but we're brand new to Indy. And we're an organization that creates service and social action and community building events and opportunities for kids like you, like Tamir, like Griff's family, like Genesis, like everybody, Dakota that I see on my screen. And we create opportunities for kids and for the grown-ups who care for them, because we believe in a kinder, more connected community and world. And we believe that that is led by you all, by our youngest generation. So what are we going to do together today? We're going to do 4 quick things, and they're all going to be equally fun. We're going to do a couple of power poses. Get excited.
That
We are going
sounds
to read
fun.
them
I don't
together.
even know
It's
what
going to
a
be
power
so fun.
pose is, and it sounds fun.
Oh, it is going to be fun. I can't wait to see you doing your power poses, Mr. Griff. We are going to read a book together. We're going to have a little bit of reflection, hear what you thought about it, what you're thinking after reading the book, and then we're going to make some signs together. Okay?
Come on.
Show me a thumbs up in the chat or on your screen if you're ready. I gotta see some.
Find a thumbs up.
Oh, I'm seeing thumbs. I'm seeing thumbs. Okay, we are ready. We are ready to go. Okay, so what is a power pose? A power pose is a really, really cool way that we can use our breath, what's inside all of us, and our bodies to help shape our minds. Let's think about that for a second. Using our breath and our bodies to shape our minds, to shape the way we think about others, about the world, about what we're experiencing. We can use our breath and our bodies to do that, which is really exciting. There's some really cool research out there done by a researcher named Dr. Amy Cuddy from Harvard University, a very fancy institution, that tells us that some poses can help us to feel less anxious, less stressful, and more powerful. So we're going to use what Dr. Cuddy has taught us, and we're going to practice some of these poses. We're going to do it pretty quick. She tells us through her research that you got to do it for at least 2 minutes. You got to hold these power poses for 2 minutes to really maximize the benefits. We're going to do a little quicker than that today, but you're going to get a taste of it. You're going to get a chance to see what it might feel like. And so I'm going to share some pictures of some different power poses with you, and I'm going to invite you to use your bodies and your breath for, 20, 30 seconds in each pose. And when you're doing that, I want you to be thinking about what you notice in your body, what you notice in your thoughts. And I also want you to be thinking about when in your life, after this cool power hour, you might want to use this pose to be helpful for you to help shape your mind.
I like it.
You excited, Mr. Griff?
I'm like this. Let's get it to
I'm
these
pumped.
Well,
I'm pumped. All right. Power pose number 1 is coming right up. But before we get there, I want to see some hands shaking. Get your hands like this. That means you're going to have to put your pencils down so we don't start flinging pencils and pens and things all over. We are going to shake off our morning. We're going to shake off our day. We are going to shake off maybe the fact that we couldn't find a plug to plug in our computer. We're going to shake off all that stuff. And we are going to get ready for power pose number 1. Here we go. Power pose number 1 is star pose. So if you're seated, I invite you to stand right up if you're able to. Stretch those arms out just as far as you can. Here we are taking up a lot of space. We are spreading out as far as we can. We are maybe feeling balanced in our core. That core is that center of our body. It's what keeps us calm. What keeps us feeling connected to the ground, to the earth above us. So our core is nice and strong. Our arms are outstretched if we're able. Our legs are stretched out just as far as they'll go. And we're feeling calm and stable. We're feeling connected to our core of our body, to our core values, to our core beliefs, those things that are really important to us. And we're going to take one big deep breath together here. And let it out. Ooh. All right, you keep that pose. And I'm going to ask you to think about what you notice in your body when you're in that star pose. What do you notice? What do you feel?
That my hands hurt.
Your hands are hurting, Mr. Griff. Oh, that means there's blood moving. There's blood moving. All right, so feel free to drop those hands and give us another shake. Shake it off. Shake that pose off, okay?
Okay.
Now ask yourself, when might this pose be helpful to you? So kids at home, parents at home, if you're doing this, think about when might you need to feel strong and open and like you're taking up space that you've earned to take up because this is your space in the world. When might you need to feel like that? Just think about that. And we're going to get ready for pose number 2. This one, you can stay seated or you can stand up. It's totally up to you, but you are going to take those arms and reach as far as you can to the sky. This is called extended mountain pose. And the cool thing is you're going to reach real far with your fingertips, but you're going to let your shoulders drop. So you're reaching up and your shoulders are pulling down at the same time with your arms just reaching towards the ceiling, reaching toward the sky. And I wonder, for the kids at home, what you're feeling in this pose. What kinds of things you might be noticing in your body or in your mind. We're going to take one big deep breath together. We're going to let it all out. And again, we're going to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it all out. Get ready for pose number 3.
Well,
this is our last pose we're going to do together today.
You were saying when can you be a star? And I said when you're outside. Somebody else said when they need to be brave. That was you.
Yes.
My wife is saying that's a yoga move. She does yoga, so she is so happy at the house right now.
I love that. I love that. Awesome. Great thoughts. Great ideas. The last one we're going to do is our Wonder Woman power pose. Okay. So if you're in a position or in a home, or if your body allows you to stand up, roll those shoulders back far, bend those elbows and put those hands on your hip and just stand tall in this pose. Let your chest stick out. Feel what that feels like in your body. Take a good deep breath in and a deep breath out, and just enjoy that feeling, that strength that you're feeling in that pose. Some call this the Wonder Woman pose. I call this boss pose because I feel like a boss when I'm in this pose. And I want you to be thinking about
pose too, though. We want the boys to know.
Yes.
This is very superhero pose.
Any kind of superhero.
I felt confident just now when I was doing.
You did. Oh, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. So when we're standing like this, we tend to feel confident, which is a great feeling to have and a feeling that's really important for us to carry out in our lives. So go ahead, shake that right back off, and know that you have the power to tap into these exercises anytime you need to feel those feelings that came up with some of these different poses that you felt. That feeling of feeling confident, feeling powerful, feeling in control, feeling connected to your body, to your values, to things that are important to you. In the star pose, we talked about how we took up a lot of space, and you can know that that is absolutely something that you have the right to do, is to take up space in this world any and every day. So these, my friends, are some poses that you can tap into. They can help you sort of tap into your inner superhero. But not all superheroes wear capes, right? We see Wonder Woman here wearing a cape. But we know there are lots of other superheroes in this world that were not made up by authors or cartoonists or animators. They were made up by themselves, by the power within themselves, by the communities they lived in, by the families they were raised in. And so not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear suits or t-shirts, like Dr. Martin Luther King. Some wear ties, like former President Barack Obama. Some wear sweaters, like the ultimate helper, Mr. Rogers.
How awesome is he?
Some wear clothes to help them comfort animals, like animal rights activist Dr. Jane Goodall.
Awesome.
And there are so many superheroes on this Zoom call today. So many of you are superheroes in your own right. And I don't want you to think that, all these people I just showed you were old. I mean, they were, right? But you don't have to be old. Dr. Jane Goodall reminds us that adults should be amazed and inspired by what children can do. So we're going to read a story in just a second about a superhero who's a real life superhero, and she's a kid. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and wiggle in your seats, wiggle your hands, wiggle your bodies while I get my screen changed and get ready to show a video for you. So get those wiggles out, get yourself comfortable, get yourself seated here, and I'm going to get ready to show a video for us.
Genesis, what was your favorite pose?
The Wonder Woman pose.
I actually like the star one. You guys tell us what your favorite pose was in the chat while she gets this video together.
Yes.
I like the star one. And then when she said, open your legs up more, I was like, okay, Star, let's hold on. Okay, some other people, Olivia, Kate, and them, they like the star one too. I did like the sitting one with the arms straight in the air too and wiggling the hands. That was a good one.
That was awesome. One of my favorite ones. It felt so good.
So good, didn't it?
And you didn't have to do anything. You could stand or you could sit and still, do that part. The Wonder Woman pose, Mia and Chloe like the Wonder Woman, Mark like the star. All right, Miss Sarah, we are waiting for you and your video.
You're ready.
Video is, let's go.
You're ready. Here we go. Okay. You're going to share. Make sure. Genesis, can you see a big black box on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, we're in the right screen then. I'm going to go ahead and play.
Let's see.
Malala's Magic Pencil by Malala Yousafzai, illustrated by Kareskov. Malala's Magic Pencil. Do you believe in magic? When I was younger, I used to watch a TV show about a boy who had a magic pencil. If he was hungry, he drew a bowl of curry and it appeared. If he and his friends were in danger, he drew a police officer. The boy was a little hero, always protecting people who needed help. How I wanted a magic pencil too. If I had a magic pencil, I would use it to put a lock on my door so my brothers couldn't bother me. Stop time so I could sleep an extra hour every morning. Erase the smell of the trash dump near our house. And I would use it to make other people happy. I would draw the most beautiful dresses in the world for my mother. the best buildings in the valley for my father so he could open many schools where children would study for free, a proper ball so my brothers and I no longer had to play with an old sock stuffed with rubbish. Every night before I went to bed, I wished for a magic pencil of my own, and every morning I would wake up and check my cupboard, but the magic pencil was never there. One day, I was throwing away potato peels and eggshells at the dump. I was wrinkling my nose, swatting away flies, and making sure I didn't step on anything dirty in my nice shoes, when I saw a girl about my age sorting trash into piles. Nearby, boys were fishing for metal scraps using magnets on strings. How do you think Malala feels? Or what is she thinking, seeing kids like her digging through the garbage dump? Malala might be feeling confused, sad, embarrassed, or curious. These are difficult things to witness and feel, but she wanted to know why these kids were in a dump. She was curious. She needed answers. When my father returned home from work, I told him what I'd seen. It made him sad. "Abba," I said. "Yes, honey," he said back. I always liked when he called me dear one. "Why haven't I seen that girl in my class?" "Because," he said, but he didn't finish right away, because honey, in our country, not everyone sends their daughters to school, and some children must work to support their family. Those boys will sell the metal scraps they find. If they went to school, their families would go hungry. School was my favorite place, but I had never considered myself lucky to be able to go. My father had always said, "Malala will live free as a bird." Now I wondered how free I'd truly be. That night, I thought about families who didn't have enough food and the girl who couldn't go to school, and even about how when I was older, I would be expected to cook and clean for my brothers, because where I came from, many girls weren't allowed to become what they dreamed of. I knew then that if I had the magic pencil, I would use it to draw a better world, a peaceful world. First, I would erase war, poverty, and hunger. Then I would draw girls and boys together as equals. Malala wanted things to change, so every child could get an education. Instead of asking a grown-up to help change things, she decided to do it herself. Malala had confidence in herself and in her ideas. Over the next few years, instead of wishing for a magic pencil every night, I worked hard in school every day. I wanted to be one of the top students in my class. But soon, powerful and dangerous men declared that girls were forbidden from attending school. They walked the streets of our city now. They carried weapons. One by one, girls stopped coming to school. "Abba, where are all the students?" "They don't feel safe here anymore, honey." How could a few men stop all the girls in our valley from going to school? If more people knew what was happening to us, I thought, they might help. Wishing wasn't enough. Someone needed to speak out. Why not me? I wrote about what it felt like to be scared to walk to school, and how some of my friends had moved away because of the threat they faced in our city. I wrote about how much I loved school and how proud I was of my uniform. Does Malala seem scared? But does she continue to go to school anyway? While she might feel scared, like she says, she chooses to go to school anyway. She has a lot of bravery. Once I started writing, I didn't stop. I wrote speeches and traveled around my country sharing my story. I even talked to a reporter from a famous international newspaper. People actually wanted to learn about my life. I spoke for all the girls in my valley who couldn't speak for themselves. How does Malala feel about girls not being allowed in school? What did Malala do about it? She felt very upset that girls were not going to school. She thought it was unjust. She was determined to make a difference, and she used her voice to share about it. She wrote papers and talked to reporters. My voice became so powerful that the dangerous men tried to silence me, but they failed. And now my voice is louder than ever, louder because people have joined me, and together we make a chorus standing up for what we believe. We raise our voices for those in need, help people in danger even if they are an ocean away. Think of the world as a family. Do you still believe in magic? I do. I wrote alone in my room, but people all over the world were reading my story. Millions now know it and help me spread my message of hope. I had at last found the magic I was looking for, in my words and in my work. Did Malala stop writing even when people tried to silence her? She kept writing even when people tried to stop her. I am Malala. I have always wished I could make the world a more peaceful place, and every day I work to make my wish come true. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world.
Who's
If you guys now, after listening, and I'm sure Miss Sarah is about to tell us right now, I remember her. Mr. Griff, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You can see my phone. You see that yellow thing in the background? That is the Nobel Peace Prize, and I'm gonna be the first comedian to win it. But I believe in 2014 or 2015, that young lady Malala became the youngest person to win it. Am I right, Ms. Sarah? The youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize, correct?
Great memory. I see Genesis clapping. That is absolutely worth clapping for, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I love that. I love knowing that that Malala is someone that Mr. Griff and so many of you probably already know about because of the amazing things that she's done. And, you know, the story was called Malala's Magic Pencil, but she didn't really have a magic pencil, did she? No, she had big thoughts, big ideas, big feelings, and the power of a pencil to get those out on paper and to share them with the world. And that's what we're going to do next. So for a few minutes, I'm going to invite you all to find something to write with or to color with. And while you do that, I am going to invite you to start thinking about the message you might want to share with the world. And I have a couple of photos we can use as some inspiration for you. If you're thinking, man, I got a lot of ideas I want to share. I got a lot of messages that I want to communicate to other people. That's great. And you can take the whole rest of your summer to make signs and to make messages for others, and use your own magic pencils or markers or your own superpowers to do that. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what some of our Seeds of Caring kiddos have shared with us. So let me pull this up real quick, and then you all can get started on your own. All right, so at Seeds of Caring, oops, make sure. At Seeds of Caring, we have a message that we kind of shout from the rooftops loud and clear. It is on our shirts. If you can see mine, you can see this. It's on the shirts of the people that are on the screen. Kind is cool. That is the message that we truly believe in so strongly that we wear it on our t-shirts. We want it to be attached to us. And it's a message that other people can read, can think about, and maybe can take action on. So I want you to be thinking about things that you might want to wear on a t-shirt or actually put on a piece of paper and hang up in your room, in your house, in your apartment, in your community, on your car for other people to see. So here are some examples of some other messages from other Seeds of Caring kids. And as you're looking at these, I want you to be thinking about, what's my message? What's the message I want other people to see and maybe take some action on that could make our world a more fair, better place for all?
I like
So
the little
here on
girl
the screen,
you got the
you love that, right?
numbers. That's my favorite. I love that sign. She like
Be
alphabets
you.
and
You are
numbers. Important. Yeah.
Yes. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Right.
Here we have some signs that say, let's love each other. Let's love each other, not bully each other.
Oh.
Stop bullying. Be kind to one another. Kindness matters. And on the right, we have a sign. It's a Martin Luther King quote. The time is always right to do what's right.
Yeah.
Here we have, I like this one. Bullying is a huge no. She's got it crossed out. That's a sign I would stop and look at. It would make me think. Words have meaning, so only use kind ones. Women's rights matter.
Come on.
Treat people like they want to be treated. So I want you all now to be thinking about, what's your message? What's the message that you want to put on your sign? And I would invite you for the next, maybe minute or two to maybe just get started on your sign. Maybe you're just writing the letters really big. And this is a project that you absolutely can feel free to finish at home, but feel free to grab some paper and a marker and get started on your message, the message you want to write on your paper.
This is so awesome. I love that book, by the way.
Me too. It's one that really, really gets you thinking. There's a lot of stuff that we see every day, isn't there, Mr. Griff, that leaves us feeling like, well, that's not fair. That's not kind. That's not okay. And sometimes we can feel like, well, somebody's got to do something about it. Hopefully somebody does, but why not us? Right, Genesis? Right, Mr. Griff? Like, why not us be the people that starts to do something? And maybe this is where we start. Maybe it's writing a message and posting it up and letting other people see it and think, wow, that kind kid, that cool kid.
Well,
they believe in something so strongly that they want other people to see it and to believe in it too.
Just like Seeds of Caring, I wrote a sign and it says, help the homeless.
I like that, Mr. Griff.
Yes.
And I love that because it's personalized. You can tell that was not made on a computer. Somebody took the time to use their pen and write those words because it was important to them.
Yes.
And that matters. Let's see some others. I know we're asking you to work fast. Usually get a little more time in school to do this, don't you?
If somebody has something already, you can put it in the chat and we can talk
we would love to see it.
Or you can hold it up and maybe we can spotlight you and see. Oh okay. What's Joy? What does yours say, Joy? Unmute. Let me see. What's yours say?
I'm trying to make it say, be kind and be loved.
I love that. That is awesome.
That,
who else? Olivia, animals are different, smart, and kind. I love animals. I want to know what Dennis is just writing because she got the pen out and everything.
She's working.
She's working. Right. Who else has something? Let me see.
I love arts and crafts.
No, I can see
Genesis.
Me too. Let's see, Olivia and Kane and them, they're writing.
Mr. Griff, I see a lot of concentration faces on this
This
screen
is all
right
I
now.
see right now. People like this.
There is some work happening. I just love it.
Yeah.
And Mr. Griff, wouldn't it be cool too if I know you said earlier that we could maybe have parents or the grown-ups around maybe take a picture and post it on Walker Theater on social media so that we could share that message loud and clear.
Right. So what Mr. Griff is going to
that.
do is I'm going to take a picture of this. It says help the homeless, and then I'm going to take a picture, and then when I post it, I'm going to put at the Walker Theatre, at the Walker Theatre, TheaTre. So I'm going to post mine first. I'm going to go to my story. Now, since Mr. Griff is an adult, I don't have to ask anybody, but if you take a picture, maybe have your parents take the picture and then say, Mom, can I post this and put this on the Walker Theater? And then Mr. Griffin is going to do a lot more because I'm going to put Seeds of Caring on here. And then I'm also going to put the Walker Theater so then they can know, oh, Seeds of Caring. And I'm going to put hashtag Miss Sarah. Yes, and then I'm going to put the Walker Theater. So I kind of.
Oh, I love this. I see in the chat that we've got at Walker Theater and at Seeds of Caring Indie are the two places that we would love to see these shared. I am going to be checking that all night tonight. I want to see some of these signs, these use your voice signs that are being made. Oh, Lisa, it's not Lisa, but it's Lisa's camera. You've got something there and I can't wait to see it. See if there's a way.
Let's ask her.
I don't have the superpower to spotlight you, but maybe Mr. Griff can see what you got up there.
Hold on, that's not Lisa. I know her name. Hold on. Mr. Griff wrote it down.
Oh, look at that. Love is kindness. I saw that. Show us one more time. Let's see. We got this. Next to your chips. Love is kindness.
Kindness with the heart.
Smile, you will feel better. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the truth?
I love you guys. Signs. Let's go.
I love it. This is awesome. I see Mark's working hard. Dakota's working hard.
I want to see what Dakota wrote because Dakota's been working. Hold on. Dakota wrote. Hold on, Dakota, right there. You are. I lost her in my thing. You are beautiful.
Just the way you are.
Oh, those are so good. Come on.
Dakota, I gotta say, feeling that or reading that makes me feel that. That is so awesome. Those words can make a big difference.
Anna put, things are tough, but you are tougher. Let's go.
Amen. Amen. I love it.
We see yours.
Genesis, you want to show us that masterpiece? Are we getting close?
Look at that one. Help others. I like the big letters. Yeah. Genesis is like me. Genesis better be glad I'm at a hotel and I don't have because I got the colored pencils and so I'm gonna let Genesis win. I had to do what I could with my little pen.
Genesis loves arts and crafts.
Genesis, you on mute. I know. You have your highlighter pen. Are you done, Genesis? We only have 2 more minutes. We gotta go. Let's see. Let's make a difference together. Come on. Genesis. So look.
Love it.
We just want to thank Miss Sarah. Can we just thank Miss Sarah? Hold on, let me go over here. Can we thank her the way? If you like Miss Sarah, you go over there and put crazy stuff in the chat. That's us giving her applause. If you like Miss Sarah, just let's applaud her. And thank you for that wonderful presentation that you gave us at the 5th annual Madam Walker Summer Institute. Everybody in the chat, go crazy for Miss Sarah. Now, listen, we want you guys to know right now, if you could give are there any first-time people in the chat? Are there not in the chat? Are there any first-time people to the summer camp? If this is your first time to the camp, let me see in the chat. And then if it's not your first time, then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do right now before we get off. If you could give, hold on, we got a new one. People are saying, thank you, Miss Sarah. They love you. Courtney is new. First time. What up, Courtney? We love the new. Mark is new. What's cracking, Mark? Lisa, not Lisa. Leon, I wrote it down. She has a very cool name. Remember, it sounded like Lion, or it was the first. I wrote it. Mr. Griff has a lot. Her name is Liana. Liana, I got it. I got you, Liana. Liana is new. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, look here. Everybody that's new, everybody that's been here before, if you could give Miss Sarah a grade before we leave, what grade would you give her? This is the grade I would give her. I would give her this with a plus. Oh, everybody beat me to it. You getting A plus pluses and A's and A. Come on, let's go.
Feels so good. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, you guys are
all get
awesome.
A pluses too.
So we just want you guys to remember, as your parents, can you post those pictures and make sure you add Seeds of Caring Indy and then the Walker Theater. You'll see if you just put in Walker, THE, you'll see the rest. Now, we just want to thank all our supporters who make this camp possible, including the Lilly Endowment Incorporated, the McCoy Indiana Arts Commission, love them. The Indianapolis African American Quality of Life Initiative, they go by IAAQLI. The Indie Arts Council in the city of Indianapolis, AKA Circle City. To everyone watching, please join us again for the next installment tomorrow. Genesis, how much fun did you have? Take your mute off, Genesis.
I had so much fun.
What was your favorite part?
Probably doing the signs.
Making a sign. You guys, y'all have an amazing day. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Let me play the song again. Bye, Genesis. Bye, Miss Sarah. Hold on, where my son at?
Bye, everybody. Oh, Joy's got her sign up. Be kind. Love it. Love it.
Bye.
Oh, I see Tamir's got his sign up too. This is so fun. Mark's got his done. These look so great. These are going to be all over Indy.
All right.